I was fired for taking my daughter to the ER 6 months later. I became my boss's new boss. The call from my daughter's school came at 2:17 p.m. on a Tuesday. Mr. Reynolds, Emma fell during gym class. She hit her head and isn't responding normally. We've called an ambulance. Those words triggered every parent's worst nightmare. I grabbed my keys and was halfway to the door when my boss Richard stepped from the conference room. Where do you think you are going? The Westbrook presentation is in 30 minutes. My daughter's being taken to the hospital by ambulance, I explained, my voice shaking. Head injury. I need to go now. Richard's expression didn't change. He glanced at his watch. The Westbrook account is worth $4 million. Surely your wife can handle it. She's at a conference in Chicago, I said, already backing toward the elevator. I'm all Emma has right now. Listen, James. Richard lowered his voice. Accidents happen all the time with kids. The ER will keep her stable until after business hours. This meeting has been scheduled for months. I stared at him suddenly, seeing with perfect clarity what I'd been blind to for 7 years. My daughter is being taken to the hospital unconscious, and you are worried about a presentation. I am worried about your priorities, he replied coldly. This company has invested considerably in you. I removed my company badge and placed it in his hand. Here is my priority. The next 12 hours were a blur of hospital corridors, Connecticut scans, and terrifying medical terminology. Emma had suffered a concussion, but thankfully no brain bleed. I slept in a chair by her bed, my phone buzzing with increasingly threatening texts from Richard about career suicide and professional abandonment. The next morning, while Emma was sleeping, I drafted my formal resignation. By afternoon, Assia Shar had emailed confirming my termination for job abandonment and unprofessional conduct. 2 weeks later, while Emma was recovering well, I received a LSBT message from Sophia Chen, the CEO of Westbrook Enterprises, minus the very client I'd missed meeting that day. Your former colleague gave a disastrous presentation, she wrote. When asked where you were, he mentioned something about personal issues taking priority over professional commitments. Is everything all right? I explained the situation honestly within days. Sophia invited me to interview for their director of Lensai position. Raise a role 2 levels above my previous one. We value family at Westbrook, she told me during the interview. My father founded this company after my mother became ill specifically to create a workplace that respected family emergencies. Wherein who doesn't understand that priority doesn't understand our company culture. I started at Westbrook the following month with a 40% salary increase, comprehensive family health benefits, and flexible emergency leave policy. Emma made me a world's best dad card that I kept prominently displayed in my new office. The real twist came 6 months later. Westbrook acquired the struggling division of my former company minus the same division. Richard managed the acquisition meant restructuring, and as the new Leonard director, I would oversee that process. The day Richard walked into my office for his performance review, the recognition was immediate. He paled visibly. James, I didn't realize that I'd be conducting your evaluation. Life takes unexpected turns, I said calmly, gesturing to the chair across from my desk. How's Emma? I assume she recovered, he asked awkwardly. She's excellent. Thank you for asking. Now 6 months later, I opened his file. Let's discuss your department's performance metrics. I didn't fire Richard that day. Instead, I restructured his role to report directly to me, implemented strict work-life balance policies for his team, and required him to complete comprehensive leadership training focused on empathy and crisis management. Every month he sits in my office for review meetings, and every month he sees the framed photo on my desk, minus Emma and me at the hospital on her discharge day, her head bandaged but smiling. Beside it sits the note from Sophia Chen that changed everything. In family emergencies, we discover what truly matters. Thank you for having your priorities straight. Some lessons in leadership come at a high price. Richard is learning his, and I am teaching at -1 performance review at a time.